Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Thanksgiving. It is the day before Thanksgiving actually, and so in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I'm going to do a video over some of the projects I've been working on and some of the guns that I have that I'm very grateful, very thankful for, but more importantly, the relationships that have formed or that I was able to get these guns as a result of these relationships. I'm going to start off first with not a gun, but actually we are going to start with a gun. So I have covered this gun in more videos and more Instagram posts than probably ever necessary, but the Yugo M70 AB2 here. This one is the original one I picked up from Atlantic, and I have modified it to have a folder on it, and that's probably some type of sacrilege. But anyway, the M70 AB2 here was a springboard for a lot of other things to happen, including having a working relationship with Thoroughbred Armament. I had, bought a lot of things, have known the owner, but I actually didn't do any type of work or have any involvement in the shop past that until these M70s. He had a lot of them. I went over, evaluated Headspace, cleaned them to make sure that they were safe and which ones he needed to send back to the distributor. He didn't get them from Buds or Ames or anything of that nature, but which ones needed to go back to the distributor and which ones were good to ship out to his customers. So the M70 AB2 resulted in that. It also, I made a really good friend over the course of those videos. Started chatting with the guy like back and forth. He was already engaged on my Instagram post. And so, John, thank you so much for, number one, friendship. Number two, the witty banter and all the crap that we talk, but also John can walk into any thrift shop in the US and find like the coolest crap ever. He went in the other day and found complete Alice packs with frame, and I've been looking for one for a while, and he didn't even know it. He just knows that I like the Cold War, Vietnam era stuff, and so he picked me one up, and $10 for a complete Alice pack. Now that is just some really killer stuff, and getting it in right before Thanksgiving was perfect. And so I'm just grateful for the friendship that's resulted. The M70 AB2 is responsible for that. And speaking of that, another project I've been working on, this is another M4a1-esque build. So check out this RIS2 handguard. Look at the paint job, the original Afghanistan bring back here, the Insight technology light, the salty comp M4. So this rail was pulled from inventory at Thoroughbred because the bottom rail section was bent. I got it back in spec and figured I'd just do another M4a1 build, because why? I don't know. But I did, and I used all FN parts, and a lot of these FN components are going to be on his website for a Black Friday sale. So a shameless plug there for the company. But, I've got the Comp M4, FN barrel, FN upper bolt carrier group, GG&G surplus sights that it came on another rifle that I picked up a while back, and just a pretty cool build overall, just due to the level. Just the RIS2 on this is just sets it off. So I love my first one that I did. This is probably the most modern when it comes to ARs that I'm ever going to go. But, lending into that, or leading away from that, along with the Alice pack here, Stevens Firearms, my buddies there, Brad and Addison, hooked me up with this Winchester 1897. It is beautiful. It has been reblued, but they hooked me up with an amazing deal on it. And Stevens have always been good friends. I worked there on Saturdays for a long time. But with the health and everything else, the guys have just been extraordinarily supportive. And this was a piece of the collection that I was looking to finish off for both, the World War II and the Vietnam era. And the 1897 is just one hell of a fun shotgun to own and to shoot. There's so much history behind them. So I did have it professionally cut from 28 inches down to the 20 inches, and I'm waiting to try to find the bayonet attachment for it, and that's a little bit trickier than I thought. I figured I'd just be able to find the shroud and everything for really cheap, and they're not really cheap anymore. So still working on that. Another project, I've showed this off before, but moving on to other things. Galil Hub is the one who built my galil here for me. This is a beautiful galil arm. I am very very thankful and grateful for this rifle. It has been, again, I said in another video, it became an obsession during my interest in with Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, and then just went down a rabbit hole from there. And the dude just put so much attention, or paid so much attention to the build that I'm extraordinarily grateful. Number one, great friend. Number two, just him finishing up something for me that has been kind of an obsession just makes me very thankful, grateful that not only do I know the guy, but his work is just superb. Last thing, or one of the last things, I finished the kitty cat. I really did just set it up in the way that I'm running it in Black Ops 6, especially the zombies. But speaking of Stevens firearms again, this came from Brad's personal collection. It is an original beta mag, still has the stickers on it, and so just owning an OG beta mag is pretty damn cool. And yeah, for the next video, I will throw it in a dissipator just for the video purposes. Why? If you're not familiar with why a beta mag would be in a dissipator, Google it. There are reasons there. So one of the last projects that I finally finished up recently was my Ruger SP101. Wolf Springs, if you're not familiar with them, make some of the best spring kits, if not the best in my opinion, for rebuilding guns and also modifying and getting better triggers. This gun was almost unusable. The 14-pound double action trigger pull and the single action was around 7 pounds. It just was not fun to shoot. So with the Wolf Spring kit here, I have the single action trigger without polishing anything yet, mind you, down to 3 pounds. We're going to do that again on camera just to make sure that we're really getting right at 3 pounds both times. That is phenomenal just for a $13 drop-in spring kit. Once I do a little bit of polishing and get the components mate together perfectly in this thing, it is going to be awesome. And this Ruger SP101 is a French police trade-in. You got the Trauf's grips here, all the proof marks from it being imported, and the French going over it and giving it their stamp of approval. So it's just a really cool gun in general. That is it for the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let me know what you want to see next. I already have a couple videos planned, doing a dive into Soldier of Fortune magazine, but really continuing how media influences our firearm collections. I've even got some issues here that have quotes from Apocalypse Now. My favorite issue here, Mac v. SOG, and just so many cool things that are covered. Soldier of Fortune mag ran from 1971 to 2016. It's been now revitalized. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it's now like a website and a web page now, and has some really cool articles on it. So yeah, check it out. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for all the support, the likes, the subscribes. I am very grateful and thankful for everyone, especially the level of engagement in the comment section. So hope you guys again have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Let me know what you want to see next. Another video dropping on Sunday, maybe earlier. But again, thanks.